Gosia from Inner Wellness Now. Today I would like to invite you to this 45 minutes holistic yoga. I'm going to show you how simply you can shift your energy with very gentle practices and also energizing practices. Come and join me now. So whenever you are ready, let's start with your feet parallel, hands by the side. We're gonna start with very simple warm-up. You take a breath in, breath out, noticing how is your whole body feeling right now, especially it is just start up. So soften your breath, soften your whole body. You can make a bit of sound there. Last one. And then gently move your head into circles. Head into circles. And again, find that softness in that movement. So it doesn't have to be heavy, doesn't have to be strong. Whatever feels right for you. And then change direction. Lovely. Let's make it last one here. Super. And then let go. From here, we're gonna move your shoulders. So work around your shoulders. I'm gonna show you from the side. So you want to activate a little bit your spine. So I'm doing a bit like a wavy movement when my abdomen is engaging and stretching, awaking, then the same time with your shoulders, a bit of pelvis, shoulder blades, and then maybe you want to expand your arms a bit wider, and then think about here how you can spread it out. Inhalation, exhalation. That's it. A bit wider. So start to feel when you're getting a bit stiff, when you may be sitting at the desk for too long. Maybe you're just kind of feeling you need more energy. This is the practice for energizing that upper body from your lungs, your heart, and of course all the muscles, joints, ligaments, tendons. Feel the breath. Not to forget about your energy flow in and out, and then change direction. So first start small. Again. That's it, and then a bit bigger because you're already warmer. You can go a bit faster with that transition. You don't have to wait that too long. Yes, make it bigger. Feeling that space. Inhalation, exhalation. Use your arms, use your spine, use your chest. Inhalation, exhalation. That's it. And then slowly release, reach your arms up. Clasp your hands in front of your chest, drop that arms, and then rotate your wrists. Feel that space. Yeah, change direction, and then you're flexing like this. So it's a very fast movement here, not too long. Okay, then stretch your arms forward like this, and then bend. Stretch forward and bend. Stretch and bend. So again, awaking through different joints, through different muscle groups, finding that awareness of your breath. Awesome. And then stretch your arms to your sides. Feel that position here, and then you squeeze to your fists and then stretch. Squeeze and stretch. Really squeeze and stretch. One more time. Squeeze, stretch, and then release. Release here. You relax through your arms like that, swaying again, not to control anything. Feeling, okay, what can you release? Super. The next one, slowly. Slow down the movement. Slow down, until you feel, okay, it's just barely moving. Slow down, slow down, slow down. And just feel like your arms are swaying back and forward. And again, no control there. Allow your arms to use the momentum to slow down. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. From here you inhale, gently exhale, lean to your one side. Again, your arms are relaxed here. Inhalation center, exhalation to your side. And feel like your head is playing a big role here. Head is heavy, so if you think about your side moving to your head is moving to your side, it will feel heavy. It will feel like there is some energy going down to that side. Inhale, exhale. Shoulders relaxed, feet grounded. Lovely. So we're warming up, moving through different body parts, but also through different joints alignment. Last one, to your left side. Then back to your center. Hands to the side of the hips, and then think about here of your feet slightly wider, just slightly. Bend your knees, and then you want to activate around your pelvis and your lower back. So you're creating small circles, like you're stirring something, and it's a very tiny movement. Of course, you can go a bit bigger like this, but that's not what we're looking for today. It's like a soft stirring, and this is beautiful for the lower back, especially when you feel a bit stiff there. This is when you're creating more awareness around that pelvis, around your joints, hip flexors here, and then change direction. That's it. Feel that rotation, a bit like a dancing movement. Why not? It's actually a very functional movement, I would say. And dancing is using it as well. And I think in any practices. Back to your center. From here, you place your hands to your thighs. You stretch your legs unless you want to soften your knees, and then you lean slightly to your knees. Bend your knees. Then you lengthen your legs and then rise up again. So first you lean, keep your spine tall. You bend your knees, hips back, lengthen and rise up. So you're actually activating those hamstrings, activating through your lower back, middle back, core. Bend your knees, activating through your knees, legs, rise up. So feel like which movement gives you the least pressure, and then as well adapt. If you feel there's something too much for you, don't go for it. You can always soften your knees. You don't have to straighten your legs completely. Awesome. Let's make it last one. And then from here, slowly, again, bring your hands to the sides of the either hips or waist. And then very slowly, you're standing on the right leg. Your left foot is kind of balancing here. And then slowly finding the rotation with your knee. Again, if this is too much, you can use the wall. You can use any wardrobe chair, whatever you have around you. And then finding that steadiness on that side while your leg is taking the range of that motion. Lovely. Change direction. Any clicking, any clunking you might have there, just keep inhaling, exhaling. Again, if it's too much, too hurtful, again, don't push it. Last one. Let go, standing tall. Feel that left side. Inhalation, exhalation. Switch to the other side. So find the balance first. Lengthening from here. And then rotation. Again, checking in. Where is the balance? How does it feel in the body? Awesome job. Change direction. Inhale, exhale. So we're trying to, avoid any kind of movement like this. Really give yourself a nice roll and steady position. Last one. Then open your feet a bit wider, standing tall. Inhale and exhale. Gently feel that openness, find what works for you. And then slowly release down. If you feel like your knees you need to bend your knees, please do. Relax completely your chest, your hands on your legs, or if you prefer, fingertips on the ground, on the mat. And then gently bend your knees, roll yourself up to your standing tall, rising those arms up. And then very slowly on the exhalation, you lean your upper body to your right leg. Again, you can choose where your hands are landing, thigh, shin, maybe your foot. On the next inhalation, you're rising up again, using your core to lift you up. Exhalation, you lean to your left side. Inhalation, rising up, nice and tall. Exhalation. And again, see what works for you, how actually fast you want to go or how slow. So I'm just going with my own tempo, but you pick it up. If you feel like more faster, energizing movement, why not? Go for it. If you feel something slower, again, feel free to go for it too. There's no right or wrong, it's just simply different. Make sure you finish the movement, so you always go up fully and then down. Let's make last one, each leg. And pay attention to your breath. So if your mind is shifting, drifting, going away, come back to your breath. When you finish, center, nice and tall. You might clasp your hands, and then your elbows are softened, and then gently move to your right. Feel that right side. Inhalation, center, exhalation to your left. A bit more dynamic. Inhale. Find that balance between the breath and movement. Yes. Last one, each side. And then when you finish, release your arms. Place your hands, one on your chest, one on your abdomen. If you feel like, close your eyes or keep your eyes down. And simply notice, how's your breath right now? How does it feel in the body? Integrating between your breath, body sensations, and your mind. Now very slowly release your hands. Gently keep your feet the same position, and then you drop your hands down, bend your knees, and then simply shift your weight from right to left regarding your knees bending. So your hands are in the center. If you feel like fingertips or fists, some of you might feel like palms down, whatever works for you. And then when you engage from that one knee, all the leg is straightening, feeling that power of inner thigh. Lovely. And then from here, you simply shift your weight to your lunge position. So one leg forward, back leg straight. You keep looking forward, you keep inhaling there. And then slowly shifting to your opposite leg. So you go to the other side. Same idea. And then again. So see how you can easily transition. If you feel this is too much, of course, you can bend your knee. Then you can use your hands to transition as well. So just pick it up. What works for you? What's the best for you? Without too much hassle. You shouldn't feel like it's actually bothering you. Oh my God, it's like you have to do this and that. It's more like, okay, it's a nice flow. You can get it easy. Let's make a last round each side. Switch to the other side. And then back to your center where you started. Make your feet a bit closer to each other, but not too close. Bend your knees, roll yourself up. Your head is last. Inhalation, you're rising your arms up. Chest up, chin up. And then slowly release. Slowly release. Feel that sensation, the flow in your whole body. Let it go. Slowly shift your weight to the front of your mat, wherever your front is. And then gently with your arms, inhalation rising up. Exhalation forward fold. Drop your hands by the side of your, or fingertips by the side of your toes. Head down. Inhalation, right leg back. Lunge. Option 1, drop the back knee down. We can actually stick to this for a moment and then we can progress. Inhalation, rising your arms up, chest open, shoulders back, hips forward. Watch your front knee so it's above the ankle. If you feel like this is pushing too much, you might feel too much pressure on your joints. We want to avoid that. Inhalation, hands down. Place your right hand under your shoulder, your left arm goes up, twisting. Still finding that the awareness of your arm lifting up. Bring your hands down. Tuck your toes under, push back to your plank. Strong position, core working, legs, glutes. Exhalation to your mountain pose. You're walking on the spot. Your hips are the highest point in the room. Really press it up. Inhalation, exhalation. And now very slowly back to your plank. From your plank to your child pose. Knees out, toes together. Palms are not really changing the position unless you feel you need to. Inhalation to your plank. Quick transition. Nice and steady. Exhalation to your mountain pose. You walk on the spot. Nice and tall. Walk your feet to your hands. Nice and small steps. Small steps. Bend your knees, forward fold. Roll yourself up. Standing tall. Reaching your arms up. Hands to your heart space for your prayer posture. Here, nice connection to your heart. To your intention, to your space. Lifting up, inhalation up. Exhalation, forward fold. Rest there. Inhalation, left leg, lunge back. Nice and tall. Drop the back knee down. Relax your back foot. Feel that power of your front foot anchored. Inhalation, rising up. Nice and tall. Soft release through your shoulders. Drop your hands down, left palm down, right goes up, twisting. Hand down, step back to your plank. Find that power in that transition. Exhalation, mountain pose. Walk on that spot when you really feel palms spreading your fingers. Inhalation to your plank. Feel the power. Exhalation, child pose. Inhalation to your plank. Finding the balance here. Exhalation, mountain pose. Walk on the spot again and then slow movement, slow steps with your feet. Nice and steady. Bend your knees, relax your hands. Roll yourself up, your head is last. Reach your arms over your head. And again, hands, drawing your hands to your heart space. Finding that balance. Finding that sensation in your body. On the next inhalation, you're rising up. Exhalation, hands down. Step your right leg back. If you feel like back knee down, or go with me, rising up. Nice and tall lunge. Feel the power. Inhaling, exhaling. Drop your hands down. Right palm down, left goes up, twisting. Again, you can always drop the knee down here. It's okay. Feel that power of the back leg. Drop the hands down, step back to your plank. Exhalation, mountain pose. Once again, you walk on the spot, feel that energy, and then you bend your knees slightly, push those hips back. Inhalation to your plank. Exhalation to your all fours. Inhalation to your cow. Exhalation to your cat. Inhalation to your cow. Exhalation to your cat. Inhalation. Exhalation. Now make your small transition to your child pose. Relax. And then back to your plank. Feel the power in your plank. Exhalation, mountain pose. So we have enough space and time. Walk your feet to feel your body, to really energize your body, and at the same time, relax your body. Roll yourself up to your standing, reaching up. Hands to your chest, drawing to your heart space. Feel that connection. Inhalation, rising up. What you're opening yourself to. Exhalation, hands down. Left leg, lunge back. Nice and tall. Option, back knee down. Inhalation, rising up, nice and tall. Shoulders. Everything is really working here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Dropping your palms down, left palm stays under shoulder, so your right arm goes up. Twisting through that kidney, stomach. Feel the power of energy. Hands down, step back to your plank, energizing through your breath, through your power. Exhalation, mountain pose. Inhalation to your plank. Exhalation, all fours. Inhalation, your cow. Exhalation, cat. Inhalation, exhalation, inhalation, exhalation. Now smooth transition to your child pose. And then bring your left arm forward, your right goes under like you're twisting here. It's a great practice for your shoulder. On the next inhalation, you release, switch to the other side. Same thing here, relax. And then back to your neutral. You can place your hands under your forehead like a resting pose. And stay here for a moment. Take your time to relax there. And then very slowly move your body to your hands and knees. Gently stretch those legs back. Awesome. Okay, from here we're gonna attempt to your pigeon pose. And with pigeon pose, sometimes it can be tricky because we're trying to push too much. So I would like you to, you can use the cushions as well, if you have a cushion. You might not, so I want you to test it for yourself. So we're gonna start with your hands wider, and your left knee goes to the edge where your hand is. So it's kind of like more diagonal. Your foot automatically will go inside unless you prefer be more parallel here. So with this position, again, finding that balance. Then your right leg sliding back to the point that you can find the center of your body. So you don't want to shift your weight to your side. You make sure your knee is kind of easy because again, sometimes with the knee, you might feel too much pressure. So find that balance, and then if you have your cushion or no cushion, you bring your elbows, forearms, kind of to that resting position. Sometimes we might bring it completely down. So whatever works for you, whatever creates that space of relaxation, but also it's a deep posture for your glutes, for your pelvis. As well, I found it for my shoulders when I drop them, it's this kind of sense like, whoa, I don't have to hold anything anymore, all that responsibility or any pressure from outside. I just simply can rest. Simply allow your breath to do the job for you. Now very slowly, bring yourself back to your hands. We take turns, take stages to this position. And then hands under shoulders, lengthen through your spine, lengthen through your arms to feel that space so you don't feel like you dumping your weight there. And then very gently tuck your toes under with your back foot. Use your power and move your legs to your all fours, and then straight away stretch those legs. Give your knees a bit of break. Again, you might use the cushion, sorry, not cushion, the blanket, or roll the mat for supporting your knee if it's too much. Okay, let's try the other side. So once again, knee goes to the edge, foot slightly inside, then square your hips and slide your back leg down, finding that balance, elbows, shoulders, hands in alignment. Kind of sway from side to side to find the balance. And then once you feel okay, that's the position, you can drop it down. Make it easy for yourself. Keep inhaling, exhaling softly. Now very slowly, hands under shoulders. Again, realign that position, lengthen. And this time, instead of going to your knees, we're gonna shift your weight straight away to your seated position, lengthening those legs. Yeah, maybe softening. Place your hands on your knees and just give your knees massage. Nice massage. Feel those knees, they need a bit of love. That's it. Okay, then slowly make a transition. If you want to use your cushion, please do. Transition to your lying down your back. And then finding here position of your feet a bit wider. And then gently using your breath again to integrate what you've been doing, having a bit of space, time for yourself. And then whenever you're ready, you're gonna keep your right knee bent, your left foot, most likely the ankle, the outside of the ankle you're placing on the top of your thigh. And then from here, you're just swaying your hips from right to left. Doesn't have to be big. You just want to test it, what's going on around that. Inhale and exhale. Then stabilize that position. Use your hand to pull that foot a bit lower so your knee will point out, and again go out side to side. Feel that spaciousness there, feel that breath, support. Then stabilize again, then grab your foot with your right hand, left hand on your knee inside, and pull a bit again, kind of like you're pulling to your hip flexor, your front of the pelvis. So you're holding with your hand that foot, left foot is kind of supporting here, and you're just holding there. You don't need to sway anything, just keep holding. Square your hips, again you're not shifting your weight anywhere, you're keeping that in the center. Now slowly move that leg up, the left leg, stretch up, flex and point your foot, just kind of let go, rotate your ankle, especially you've been, moving the feet, keep moving to your other side. Awesome. All right, shake that leg, stretch that leg to your front for a moment, just bounce. Lovely. And then switch to the other side. So first you place your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Just simply sway from right to left for a moment. Creating more awareness of what's going on between the right and left. We always have imbalances between both sides. Very rarely you can see somebody the same on both sides. It can be very similar. That's it. And then again, use your hand to drop it a bit lower first. And then again, move that hips from side to side. Lovely. And then one more time here, when you hold that foot, one right hand is on your knee pressing, your left foot is inside on that kind of like front thigh closer to your hip. Square your hips as well so you're steady. And then slowly stretch that leg up, flex and point. And gently release, shake that leg, shake that leg, stretch that leg. And then find yourself comfortable position for your relaxation integration. You can choose Shavasana, or if you prefer bending your knees, whatever works for you. You can always change the position if you prefer lying down the side, whatever works for you, even like this, unless you prefer also seated position. Find comfortable position for your legs and arms, for your hips and spine, for your neck and head. Allow your body to drop against the floor and tell your body it's okay, you can relax. Take a breath in from the bottom of your feet all the way up to the top of your head. And when you exhale from the top of the head all the way down to your feet, Imagine there is this beautiful softening energy flowing towards you. On inhalation, you're gathering that energy from the bottom to the top. On exhalation, you're bringing that energy down from the top of the head down to your feet and your palms as well. Imagine that energy flow. You can pick up any color. So if you like chakra work, your energy work, you can pick up any of the colors. For example, red, orange, yellow, maybe green, blue, indigo or purple or white. Sometimes with these practices, people are choosing golden light, pink, whatever works for you. Imagine that light is flowing in and out, up and down, all around you, inside you. Let's inhale and exhale for 10 times. You count till 10, so your mind will be focused. You inhale and exhale for 10 times. Gathering that energy, vitality, health, wellness, the sense of well-being. Feel that energy is flowing to you, and while you keep breathing in and out, awaking through your toes and fingers. Awaking through your knees and elbows. Awaking through your hips and shoulders. Awaking through your spine, neck and head. Gently awaking through your whole body. Stretching, bending, rolling, whatever you need to do to wake up, to awaken. And in your own time, shift your weight to your seated position, unless you're already sitting. Finding that comfort in your position, so you can gently roll your shoulders. Move your spine a little bit. Inhale, exhale. Lovely. Then gather that energy up, inhalation, and then exhalation to your heart space. And from that space of kindness, openness, compassion, appreciate all your efforts, time and energy today. My appreciation to you, Hariam. Thank you for joining me today.